Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is mentor Faiza Shaikh. I hopefully you are fine over there. As you know, we are discussing nowadays English literature. It is one of the wonderful literature of all over the world. So we are discussing the different writers and different comedians, theaters writers, and even um, many magnificent figures. These are belongs to this era. So English literature basically written in the English language from the English speaking world. The English language has developed over more than 1400 years. If we will talk about the earliest form of the English, a set of the Anglo-Saxon and other belong to another parts of the others writers. So here discussing a new thing after the neoclassicism, the age of the Samuel Johnson. Basically, the age of the Samuel Johnson is one of the greatest figure and greatest era. So here we will discuss the characteristics of the age of the Johnson. Basically, this era belonged to the 1745 till 1798. So here are some characteristics of the age of the Johnson. Uh, Great changes take place in this era. The literary taste of the peoples was changing from the classical to romantic. So the constraints of the chemicals such as the means dryness and pop, they were one of the greatest writer. They want to a new changes in all over the genre of the literature. They all begins to the like the romantic themes in the literature. A kind of the disgust was the uh, lopped among of the masses against the classical, neoclassical. So neoclassical literature was literature of fad, and everybody was going to towards the romanticism. So therefore this age is also called the transition age too, because the age was becoming romantic from the new classical, slow by and gradually too. In this literature, there is one of the main characteristic main event, main conditions of the French revolutions. So here I am going to discuss the French revolutions. Basically, French revolutions also took place 1789 and they inspired the feelings of the liberty, equality, and the fraternity. People used to feel that liberty is a great blessing. Wordsworth said, "Bliss was at in the dawn to be the life, but to be young was very heaven." So there was a return to the nature, a fresh interest of the man, a position in the world of the nature, which gave great impetus to the religions, to the political activity, and basically was enlightened and sympathy for the poor and the appeared peoples especially too. So, revolt against the conventional literary techniques such as the heroic couplet too. There was a sincere desire for the strength, simplicity, and the sincerity in the expression of the romantic writers too. These writers turn to the supernatural stories, legends, and the which more colorful periods of the history. Especially the Middle Age, the age was becoming romantic with the publications of the James Thomas and the season of 1730 and the lyrical ballad 1798 by Wordsworth. So, discussing the different thing and different peoples are there. Dr. Johnson's remark he was aspires to be hero must gave great momentums to the romantic tendencies too. The romantic revised changes in the heroic couplet with the supreme and supersessions stanzas, the blank verses and the lyrical, the ode and the sonnets too. If we will talk about the style of the transitions age, it means that when many poets were using the regular blank verses like Cowper's, the lighter heroic couplet of the goldsmith, the archaic mixtures blend of the Chesterton, the intense simplicity of the lyrics of the Burns and Black. Thomas seasoned in the black verses, Symbols, the chess, the revival of the nature, and transition is in the partially classical and the slightly romantic. This age has both qualities. The French Revolution 1789 had great influence on the people of the Europe. So Puritanism was man religions and monopoly of the formations was the decline. A great changes in the literary taste was about to take place in the English peoples too. People restarted to the field had for new classical. There was a variety of the themes and styles, interest between towards them. People were liking the romantic writers because their feelings for nature and emotions could be the were liking the romantic writers because their feelings for nature and emotions could be the suppressed. There were arrangements for religion, there was the conflicts between the new and the old ideas, convention. The new ideas were beaming successfully. If we will talk about Spenserian stanzas, the school mistress of the Shenstone, the Michael of the Jones, battery, technical quality, aesthetic efforts, elasticity, free of the mind's moments too. So the age of the Johnsons, it was one of the transitions period in the 1745 till 1798. It was the grooming period, it was the developmental period, and that brought outstanding changes in literary works as well as in the pupils, because people they were inspired of the romanticism's nature, feelings, emotions too. So this is all about the age of the Samuel Johnson. Mm, I hope understood very well. Don't forget like, share, and subscribe to. Allah Hafiz.